Brilliant. Okay, sorry. So welcome to this presentation where I'm going to be speaking about this little patch called the X39 that is changing people's lives all around the world. So my name's Andrew Hoyes and I'm the presidential director with my wife, Vanessa. And we've been in this just over 1 year and have just seen incredible success stories with people's lives. And we're excited to share that with you now. So I think Joanne's got the first slide that's going to go up. She's helping me tonight with this. And all about the X39 light therapy patch. So that's what we're going to be sharing about. We can go to the next slide. So while she's just getting that next slide up, this is what we're going to be sharing about with the X39 and about light therapy. That's it, that next one. And so this is all about stem cell activation. So why X39 stem cell activation patch? Well, the fewer stem cells that you have, I'm really sorry to say, but the faster you age and the slower you heal. I didn't know that at the age of 30, already half of your stem cells are becoming inactive. And by the time you hit around 60, you're operating on 5 to 10% of your stem cells. And that's why we see so much degenerative aspects of our body in that age. And so we believe we have, especially for people who haven't looked after themselves, people who've had challenges, this is why we believe we have a solution for you. You can go to the, thank you. How to wear X39. Well, this X39, you can wear for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. You can put it behind your neck or under your belly button, or anywhere that you have pain going on in your body. And it's just 12 hours on, 12 hours off because your body needs to rest and rejuvenate. And then you can just throw it away. Or you could put it on a pet. We've heard many, many stories of the last few hours of activation that it might have, that people put it on their pet and their pets are getting benefits from this as well. Then the next morning you wake up and you just put on a new patch. I believe this was actually created for men. It's that simple. It was just a little sticker on the back. You pull off, put straight on, and then 12 hours off, 12 hours later, take back off again. Super simple. And you need to drink lots of water because your body is flushing all those toxins and heavy metals and all those old stem cells. So the water with some Celtic salt or an electrolyte really helps with the healing process. So how does X39 work? Well, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. It's a patented nanocrystal technology. It's organic matter, and it reflects light to activate. So what this is, you don't need to be outside for this to work. You are made of light and heat. So as soon as this comes onto your body, put it on the back of your neck, under your belly button, or a pain area, it activates that light therapy. That nanocrystal technology is like a messaging system that speaks to your copper peptides that then elevates and activates your stem cells. And your stem cells go to the different parts of your body that need it the most. So my body's different to your body, that's different to the person next to you's body. So what you need will be different to what they need to the person next to them. So that's what's exciting about this. As soon as you get it on your body, things can begin to start activating. And hearing the stories within especially the first 90 days of people beginning to get results is just so exciting to hear. And what I love about this, it's non-transdermal, which means nothing's going past the skin barrier. So there's no risks, no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants. And that's what we love about this, because it's there's no drugs. Sick of popping things and not sure what it's actually really doing in our body. This is non-invasive. Now, LifeWave products were never meant or intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. But what we do share about what this potential technology can do, and then many success stories of what's been happening. You see, the benefits of X39 are increased strength. Who knows, as we get older, we need to keep building our strength. Mental clarity. For me, I had that brain fog for so many years with my ADHD and my central nervous system going through a burnout only a few years ago. When I put this patch on, within 2 to 3 weeks, I felt like I got my life back. My brain started to focus like I've never focused before. My central nervous system started to calibrate, recalibrate again, and find my anchor, find my best balance. And so for me, that's been an amazing, amazing testimony. And we've heard that from so many different people. It also reduces inflammation. I didn't know that most diseases and issues and challenges come from within our body come from inflammation. Well, this helps reduce that. It helps with restoring muscle and skeletal conditions. We've actually seen that with one of our daughters. Increased stamina, improvement of sleep. I was on a sleep apnea machine for 18 months. My poor wife had to live next to Darth Vader for way too long. And it was uncomfortable for me as well. Well, within 3 months, I felt like I didn't need to wear that mask anymore. So I took it off, and that was 10 months ago now for me. And I've never looked back. I sleep through the night. Before then, I hadn't slept through the night, and I can't remember how long. I would snore. I'm snoring way less and not as loud. And most nights I'm not even snoring, Vanessa tells me, which is a miracle. I am waking up not tired. I'm waking up rested and rejuvenated. And I didn't know that when you sleep, that's where a lot of the healing comes from in your body. So we've heard many testimonies around this as well, and that was one of mine. So it improves your sleep, energy and vitality. For me, I don't have the 3 p.m. slump anymore. I work all the way through. Sometimes I got to take the patch off early because I don't have that nervous energy. It's more that energy that just wants to help you to keep going if you want it. So sometimes I'll take it off early just so I can start to chill and be more present with my family and other aspects of my life, and improve skin appearance. Who wants some improved skin appearance? We're seeing that time and time again as well. So that's some of the benefits of X39. So the long-term results. And this is what we love about X39. The long-term results, you could look at case study after case study at thisisitinfo.com. Thisisitinfo.com. You could look at all of that there. They're very transparent and lots of testimonies around what this has been doing and helping people across the world, with a whole bunch of medical case studies as well. But what I didn't know is that when you put this on, in the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. I didn't even know we had 4,000 genes. And so that's worth trying just to get that kick-started again. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. I found that for my life, and we're hearing it with so many different people. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. Now, hey, we all want extra collagen, especially as we age. And it is collagen on the outside, but it's also collagen on the inside around all of your vital organs, which is so important. And so that's what it's doing. And within 6 months, they say on average, the studies that they've done is that your heart reverses by 8 years in just 6 months. I love what the CEO and inventor says. He says it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. So, hey, you can put in the chat, if you're into some age reversing, why don't you put a 10 in the chat for me? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people here that want a little bit of that age reversing. And that's what this is doing. And we're literally seeing people looking younger over time as part of the results of this. So here's a topography map of a 77-year-old woman who placed the X39 on the back of her neck. Session 1, she didn't have the patch. Look at all of that inflammation and that lack of brain coherence. By session 2, only after 3 weeks of the X39, this little patch, she has no more inflammation and improved brain coherence. By week 3, which is only 6 weeks, complete turnaround, better brain coherence. And so that's what this can be doing. And yet, I know you're probably thinking it's just a little patch. I was shocked with how small and insignificant this looked as well. But I'm telling you, this has been something that has absolutely changed our life, and now tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the world. So what I love about this is a patented technology. And this patent is all about a result of elevating the copper peptides, which include the activation of stem cells, because that's what happens with the copper peptides are activated. They go towards the stem cells, and also improvement in energy and elevation of antioxidants. I would, for the price of less than an Australian coffee a day these days, I would, just for the energy, the clean energy, it's what I call the clean energy, not that anxious drinking too much caffeine energy, but the clean energy, that we're getting from this, I would do it just for that, and yet so many more results. And I love that this has a patent, because also it means you can trust it when it's been patented, and also we're the only ones that have it. So you know that we are the only ones, your brand partner is the only one that you can go to. So you know that this is legitimate and you're not getting anything that has been tampered with or played with. This is the right product. And so brings such such confirmation to people making that decision. So here's a little bit about the inventor and the owner, which is a very unique thing. Many times as a CEO comes up with an idea and gets an inventor to make it for them and then launches it and sees how it goes. Or you've got an inventor that doesn't have a business necessarily background or mind, comes up with something fantastic but needs to hire a CEO to make this work. Well, David Schmidt is both. He's both the CEO and he's the inventor of X39. And he holds over 180 patents. So this guy's not mucking around. This guy, he is serious about what he does. He's a scientist and he's an inventor that's specializing in age reversing. So this is an age reversing technology, and that's why stem cells have such an important part to that process. In 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research, and this recent patent that we just showed you and this product X39 took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. So again, he didn't slap this together and get it up and out there and try to sell as much as he can. He took his time to make sure this was the right product that did the right, had the right benefits and did what it says it does. And that's what we're seeing. So if you want more information about all this, you can go to thisisitinfo.com. It's very transparent. There are lots of clinical studies and testimonies, and explains the technology for those who want to deep dive. So that is a great one to write down. Thisisitinfo.com. You can look at after this presentation and come back to your brand partner and speak to them more about it. So this is the time where we have some testimonies around the lives that have been changed by this product. I shared about some of the testimonies that I've received. I know for me, I've back and neck issues almost completely gone in the last 12 months for me. My wife has had back issues and premenopause, all those symptoms. Well, this has completely helped her in all of those areas. My daughters, one of them particularly, had 3 concussions, and honestly was affecting her mentally and her moods and a whole bunch of different areas. She started patching and it has completely changed her life. We feel like we've got our daughter back. She's mentally and in every other area is stronger than she ever has been before. And so I want to say this is not just for those who are older. These are for 10-year-olds all the way up to 100-year-olds and everyone in between, because inflammation in the brain is for the young and happens to the elder, and also mental health issues. I work with people. I'm a coach as well. I work with high performers in those spaces. Mental health and stress management and all of those areas are a big part of what's happening at the moment that a lot of people are taking medication for. This is helping so many different people, and yet it has no drugs or chemicals, and people are able over time and with advice to many people have been able to move away from those medications. So we've got so many testimonies from our team of people getting their life back in so many different areas. Again, thisisitinfo.com can give you a whole bunch of testimonies that can relate to maybe where you're at and what you're needing to see. But what we say is if somebody asks us, could it do this? Whatever that might be, we say it probably could, because we're seeing this from all around the world helping people in every area. Well, we've got somebody new that's here tonight that we asked this morning if she'd share her testimony, because it was such a powerful testimony. And I would love, sorry, I need to, if we can go back to the Zoom, Joanne, thank you. So I can see, as I look for, where is she? She's there somewhere. There she's right in front of me, Tracy. Tracy's going to come and share her testimony about, again, this had me in tears actually this morning. Just, are part of the reason why my wife and I are involved in this and helping others to get freedom in their life. Why don't you share with us? And thank you so much for being with us, Tracy. You'll just need to come off mute. Thank you.
Back on mute. Sorry. Okay. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I was experiencing some pretty serious PTSD prior to patching. I'd had major trauma about 3 years ago. I lost my husband suddenly and tragically. And I was sort of getting over that. And then last year I had another pretty serious incident that caused the PTSD symptoms to come back, to the point where I got to the point where I had insomnia. I just couldn't sleep. When I did sleep, I had nightmares. And when I was awake, I had flashbacks. And I thought I was actually going crazy. I'd been to see my GP and I'd been working with my psychologist. And I thought, like, get ready to check me into, a mental institution, because I just felt like I was going crazy. I also had lots of perimenopause symptoms. I had no energy. I had joint pain, brain fog, lots of things going on. And last year I was also diagnosed with ADHD. So lots of stuff going on. And then I'd been chatting with a friend that I'd known for about 8 years, Dr. Steph. And she suggested that I try the patches. So I did. And within 3 days of using the patches, I actually had the best sleep that I'd had in years. I had no nightmares and I had no flashbacks. They were completely gone. And I just thought, this is a miracle. Like, seriously, to go from where I was to having that stop as quickly as it did, I was blown away. I just thought, yeah, praise God, this is a miracle. And then things just kept getting better. Prior to patching, I was taking almost 4,000 milligrams a day of Panadol Osteo and ibuprofen. I was taking about 1,200 milligrams a day just because of joint pain and body aches, headaches. And I didn't even kind of realize that I'd stopped taking that within a couple of weeks. I'm like, oh, actually, I haven't taken any Panadol today. I've been patching now for 3 months. I haven't got those general body aches and pains. I don't get headaches anymore. I've got so much more energy, and the ADHD symptoms have really reduced. I'm not masking like I used to be. I am actually being honest with friends and family about what's been going on for me, which is not something that I've ever done, really. I've always I've got a big smile, and you can hide a lot behind a smile. I've always put on a brave face and, held the strong woman approach. But what this has kind of opened up for me is that actually it's okay to ask for help. And I don't know, I just feel like so much is changing, and I'm so grateful to Steph for introducing me to the patches. It's seriously been life-changing.
Fantastic. Honestly, thank you so much for sharing. And even this morning, you said I'm only just starting to do this. So it's very brave. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes. We are so excited for only 3 months in. Like, you think only 3 months, imagine 12 months, imagine, 2 years, like what this will be doing for you. And what I believe, how many people you're going to help with your story as you share this with others. And so we're excited for you and cheering you on, and keep telling us as you get more success stories. We want to hear more and more. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm looking forward to helping lots of people.
Yeah, I love that. Maybe in the chat, if that impacted you, and Tracy shared some really, um, important and deep things, intimate things. Thank you for trusting us. But to see how she's getting her life back and how this is helping, I love hearing stories like that. And so cool. Well, we're going to go, because you're probably thinking now, okay, what do I do next? How do I get this? So I'm going to share with you in these last few moments. And again, go to thisitifo.com if you want to hear more testimonies of how this is helping people, so you can look and be inspired with hope, because some of you are in really tough places in your health, and you'll be able to see some people's breakthroughs, and it gives you hope for your story as well. So if we can go to the next one. Thanks, Joanne. So here's just some pictures of people that have had breakthroughs with this X39 technology. Thank you. I mean, some of them miraculous. Some more there as well. You see the hair and a whole bunch of other things of people's skin. So what's the investment into wearable light technology? It's a great question. You have three different options when ordering this X39. And so the first one is this. It's the Core, which is $295 US, or the Advanced, which is $535 US, or the Premium at $1,750 US. If you could actually flick, I think there's one with the Australian approximate price, and then the one after that, I think. But this, each and every one of them, thank you, perfect, equates to around $6 a day, which is less than a cup of coffee here in Australia, a flat white. And I went out only recently to buy a coffee, and it was $7 for a flat white. Costs extra to have almond milk. So these cost less than going out for coffee, way less than a glass of wine or a beer. And yet you're hearing the amazing things this can do for your life. And so we buy this as at wholesale for the best price. If it's just about your health and maybe financially, it's just a bit financially vulnerable at the moment, or you're just on your own and or you're the only one that you're needing to look after when it comes to this health technology, then Core is a great place to start at around $515 Australian dollars with the tax and conversion rate, because this is all across the world, so that's why it's in US dollars. This is a great place to start because you get three of these sleeves. If you're to buy one just on its own, it's about 150 US, but buying it this way, you get it for $99.95. Then the Advanced, you get 6 of these sleeves at 950 Australian, so a little bit of a discount, and you get 6 of these. So that's for a couple, or a couple maybe with a child that they're wanting to start patching, but also maybe want to start sharing. And the thing is about this is, as you share, and we're going to be doing a whole business presentation straight after this, this could become a side income for you, another stream of income. At the Core, if you begin to share with people, because as you get results, you're not going to be able to help yourself, you can earn up to $100 US a week, which more than covers your patches. That's why the owner and inventor has done it this way, so that people, as they share, could actually have their patches paid for. But at the Advanced, it opens up the full compensation plan, which we're going to be sharing next if that's of interest to you. When you understand this has a patent, this is only just getting started. It's a 20-year-old company, but this product is only 4 years young and it has a 20-year patent. And so this is going to rock the world. And for many people, they see the second or third stream of income as a great potential for them. And so Advanced, that's maybe someone dipping their toes into that as well and getting the best package at maybe just for them and their partner. And then there's the Premium for those like Vanessa and I that jumped in because we saw the opportunity. We realized how many people we want to get patching. And so for $1,750 US, which is roughly around 3,000 Australian dollars, you get 20 of these. So that equates to $87.50 US instead of $99.95 per sleeve. And what that does, it means that as we help people to get this product, we can give them a month to begin with while they're waiting for theirs to come in. And then when theirs comes in, they just give us a month back and they can get started today if they live close by on the patching journey. And for us, this has become another stream of income for us that has replaced 1.5 incomes for us in 12 months already. And so lots of people are excited about that. And so whoever invited you to tonight, your brand partner, you can go back to them, speak to them about, is the core best for you? And if it's just about your health, we're here for you. We want to cheer you on to get your health back. But for many others, it's, hey, I want my health, but I also want to build another stream of income because things are a bit tight at the moment. Well, we want to help you with that as well. And again, from something that just becomes margin money to something that becomes miracle or magic money that changes people's lives. So they're the 3 different ways that you can do that. Circle back to your brand partner and they will be able to help you to get this as soon as possible. Because as soon as you make this decision, you're going to want it yesterday. And so we're looking forward as you prioritize your health, because we believe, and in life we believe, your health is your wealth. But health and wealth actually gives true freedom. And so whichever way we can help you with that, that's what we're here for. So, hey, as we go back to the Zoom, thank you, Joanne. Every brand partner, I'm sure, who've invited you here will circle back with you if you don't with them to check in and make sure they can help you to get started with this. And please, we love testimonies. And so as you sign up and as you step into this and see what this is going to do for your life, we look forward to hearing your success story as well. Thank you so much for being a part of this. You can stop record. Thanks, Joanne.